decided that he's going to follow Jesus, which is awesome. Very exciting. So I just wanted to say a couple of things to make sure we're all kind of on the same page about what baptism is and what it means. So you guys have already been out in the water. It's not special water. There's nothing holy about the water. This isn't a holy beach. Like, this is just part of creation. And so what we're doing here isn't like a religious, powerful thingy. It's a symbolic gesture. So it's a physical symbol of a spiritual truth. So what Wagner's saying by being baptized right now is that Jesus has redeemed me. He's taken me from death to life, and I'm choosing to identify with him and his teaching, and I'm going to follow him with the rest of the life that he gives to me. So I'll let Wagner say more about that, but I just wanted to read, and this will be familiar to you guys if you come to Neighborhood Church on Sunday. Matthew chapter 28. This is Jesus is speaking to the disciples after he has been killed, after he's resurrected from the dead, and now he's saying to the disciples, hey, I'm leaving now. I'm going to go up to heaven. I'm not going to be with you anymore physically, but I'm going to send my spirit. But I leave you with a job to do. Now the 11 disciples went to Galilee, to the mountain to which Jesus had directed them. When they saw him, they worshipped him, but some doubted. And Jesus came and said to them, all authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you. And behold, I am with you always to the end of the age. I think it's interesting that as Matthew records those words, he's painting the picture. He says the disciples came and worshiped, and some doubted, but their doubt didn't change their commission. Jesus didn't look at those who were doubting and say, hey, you guys need to sit on the bench. He said, no, we're all going to be a part of this. We're all going to be a part of the work that I'm doing in the world. And so as you're going, wherever it is that you find yourself, make disciples. Invite people to follow me. Introduce people to me and invite them to follow me. And then when they do choose to follow me, baptize them. And when he says baptize them, he says in the name of, in the name of, in the name of, which is kind of a weird structure. And baptism, like the symbolic act of getting ritually clean, was pretty common. But what Jesus, I think, here was doing was saying Christian baptism is going to be distinct from Jewish baptism. Instead of being dipped one time, you'll be dipped in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, and in the name of the Holy Spirit. And so that's been our tradition, that's been our practice, and that's what Wagner's going to do here today. But let me pray, and then I'll invite Wagner to share his story. God, thanks so much for another beautiful day. Lord, thank you for your grace in the weather. Thank you that you make the sun shine on us. We thank you for this beach and this water and this time that we can use it for your purposes. Lord, we thank you for all the ways that you have made creation and all the ways that we can enjoy it. And Lord, I thank you for drawing Wagner to you. Thank you for this time that we can celebrate together the work that you're doing in his heart. And Lord, I pray for him. I lift him up. I ask that you would guard him and protect him and lead him onward from this day forward. I just am so grateful for him and for those that have come to celebrate with him. It's in your name I pray. Amen. Wagner, if you'd like to share.
Well, my story is pretty simple. I've been around Jesus my whole life, and I didn't quite accept him. And recently, I actually decided, you know what? There's no denying that Jesus and God are real, and I have to accept Jesus into my life. So I did. And we're here today, obviously, for the baptism, so I can, accept Jesus. Well, I already accepted Jesus, but, to symbolize, that's the word used publicly. And it's going to be awesome. I mean, I'm excited. I hope everyone else is excited. And this is great, and the weather's great, and let's do this.
Yeah, man. he said beforehand, he said, I'm just so thankful. I was praying the other day. I'm so thankful that there wasn't some kind of nuclear disaster that Jesus used to bring me to faith. That it was just a normal story. And for some of us, it's like our story is I grew up in church and I just kind of always believed. For some of us, there's some kind of nuclear disaster or life goes off the rails. But it doesn't make it any less of a miraculous thing that God is taking people who are spiritually dead and making them spiritually alive. So that's awesome. Well, let's go down to the water and we'll do this.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I'm going now. I want to go in the water.
Yeah, it's easier to steer if you grab her backwards. I just take her forward. Max, we got for you.
Dude, don't be scared of the gators. Be scared of the moccasins. Come on, man. Shut up. What's that?
No.
Yeah.
We've already had conversations. I know that you're here because you trust in Jesus. And so as a symbol of what he's done in your heart and of the work that he's doing in you, and based upon your confession of faith in him, I baptize you now in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.